of all, you can't go buy a cigar from any store.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting. This is Dudes in Cars. No, it ain't.
No,
Shit.
it's
Dudes smoking cigars in fly-ass cars.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is episode 01.
01. Yeah.
Everybody's not here, but the ones that are here, and we're going to represent.
It's the core.
It's the core. We're going to represent for those that are absent. And you've already seen some of us interacting. That's what we do. And we're getting set up. Part of the whole cigar ritual is getting set up. And we're still doing that. So sit in. I just wanted to kick the show off, but sit in and watch us get set up.
Yeah, enjoy the setup.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what kind of funky car, I have a Buick Regal 94 ragtop black.
As you can always see, Mizzay is an ass. But we love him, though. But he's an ass.
The picnic shirt cat.
Ooh, just,
with his mic is on? Sorry.
And this is the guy with the medium polo on. Okay. Shots fired.
I'm going with the V-cut today, gentlemen.
And ladies.
And ladies.
Oh, you
I was talking to y'all.
Audience gets no love, I said.
Can you see that?
And again, you came with
You're not supposed to
nothing.
cut that, you know.
No?
No, you can cut it.
Oh, you
Well, I
can
just cut.
cut
I
it.
usually
can't cut
just going to cut the.
You know what? Chris Duncan showed me something about a V cut on that particular cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
If you go across
Sideways, like that
this
way.
way?
yeah, it's like it makes it like a flute.
Flute.
I can
Think
see
about
you
that.
almost completely fucking it up if you did it the
I'm
wrong way.
not going to.
I'm just trying to, the
The
experience.
flute situation.
He's scared. Ladies and gentlemen, never be scared to experiment. It's only a cigar.
On TV?
Yeah, this is typical Bruce here. I'm his savior. Here's a real lighter.
Oh my God! Please let your lighter. Hold on.
No. This
Where's my
is
lighter?
true. This is real life right here.
God damn! I left my lighter in the car.
Being prepared is the key
I
to
don't want to
smoking
use that
cigar.
one.
Oh, look at
This
that!
one.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Smooth.
One action, as you say.
At times.
Listen, I have to concede. I have to concede to your lighter because mine have not been doing me right. If you notice, ladies and gentlemen, I'm toasting the cigar first. Toast it till it gets red, pretty much red all around, and then take it in.
Take it in. He said, "I like that." He said, "Take it in."
And I'm smoking a Avo Nicaragua.
He's actually curious. I'm glad he's curious. He's actually going to do it.
Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna
going to try it. As you should, man.
Zoom in, y'all. Zoom in.
We're going to attempt this.
And again, when I saw Chris do it, I thought, wow, what a good idea.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Flute.
Skin flute.
Man, I'm telling you, someone showed me, and I showed somebody else. You mean? And I don't take credit for it. I didn't invent that, but
You did give him his props.
yeah, yes, that's it. Yes, indeed.
As you should.
Need a taste of the libations. A little. I guess can we figure out what the beer is? We gonna say it's Stella's.
We can let them know. We are not sure as to legally what we should and shouldn't do when it comes to branding, marketing, and things like that. So the liquor that we're drinking and the beers, I have mine forward, but we were not showing the labels just because we weren't sure what the ramifications could be if we had the labels on. You know, YouTube will shut you down if you're doing something wrong. So we don't want to be shut down.
Yes, indeed. So,
I don't know if we can mention what we're drinking. What this is?
Yes. Go ahead. Let them know.
Well, we're drinking Jim Beam's Devil's Cut.
the devil's cut.
Devil's
Cut.
Cut. Devil's.
Mazzei is drinking something completely different.
Yes, I'm drinking some Appleton Jamaican rum, the reserve blend.
Yes, Naya.
Yes.
Who's lighting up next?
I'm a pirate, so I definitely enjoy a good rum. I'm lighting up next. You didn't light up yet?
No, sir. I'm going to
Okay.
wait.
Oh, you don't have a lighter either.
Oh.
Wow. Today is the day topic.
First of all, I do have a lighter. It's just in the car. That's all.
And let's see, you light your cigar.
Your lighter?
Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate it.
Let's see from here to the car. Can you like that thing? Can you?
We don't want your little stinky lighter. I'm gonna use Bruce lighter.
All right.
Ah, damn it!
I'm glad you said that.
He got one joint. He got one
Spoke too
opportunity.
damn soon.
Damn.
Son of a
That damn
and
lighter.
the
There
other
we
thing-
go.
All right.
Knowing to be humble.
Which Mazzei has no idea how to do.
I'm so humble. People who know me.
Unfamiliar with the word.
People who know me, I'm humble.
I don't even think that's in his vocabulary.
But I don't mind teaching. That's the other thing. I don't mind teaching. And you guys get confused with me teaching from being arrogant.
Feedback on the first inhale, first light up.
That's a good beginning, a good start.
Did he say what he's smoking?
No, I haven't said what I'm smoking yet. Okay. But this is a Oliva M. It's a what they call a soft press, soft box press cigar. The first puff of the cigar was just great for me. And how to describe it? The flavors were all nice and mild and medium, and I can see that it's going to go into something a little bit more mature as I go on smoking it.
I'll do mine next since I've already had my first few puffs on it. Mine from the beginning, nice draw, easy to draw. I do see what he was talking about earlier. If I heard him, I don't know. He said it was a bit loose, and I do see that. It doesn't bother me though. And the flavor isn't really visible yet. I did one retro inhale. We can talk about that later. And I did taste some notes.
Bruce, can we go into elaborate a little bit more what you mean by loose? Some people may not know what that means.
The construction of it, and you can tell when a cigar is loose. It feels delicate, and it feels like you can't press hard on it because your fingerprints may stay on it. So that's loose, and it also sometimes loose draws too easy. I don't find that with this one, but sometimes you'll see that with the loosely rolled cigar. And yours, I don't think you told them what you had either.
I have the LFD. Am I pronouncing it wrong? I'm a little slow. What is that?
Capitulo.
Capitulo 2.
Yeah.
Some of these names for some of these cigars, geez.
You need like a bachelor's degree or a master's degree to pronounce them, but you know, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. LFD, one of my favorite brands by far. My man Chris Duncan put me on to this. This is the one I got for my birthday.
Well, got 2 mentions.
Yeah.
Wow. you had that for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been sitting on it?
Mm-hmm. I've been sitting on it.
That's what's up.
And I did the V cut on there tonight, and I have to say, from the first draw, it is delicious. Deliciosos. I hate to say it.
Hate to use that word.
I hate to say it, but Chris.
Oh.
Good choice, bro.
It looked like it hurt.
It hurt.
Yeah. That's my man, 50 grand, but I gotta say,
I understand that.
This right here, from just the first couple puffs, man, it's full. It has a lot of flavor to it, so I'm going to enjoy this one.
Okay, so the first thing on the schedule run-up show, let's say, was cigar prep. So that's what we've been talking about: preparing for the cigar, preparing to smoke a cigar, preparing your cigar to be smoked. Also, what I found when I go to the lounge, I take probably 10 to 15 minutes before I actually start smoking, prepping, getting my seat together, getting my drink, the cup, my ice, all that stuff. All that's part of the prep. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Well, a lot of my prep is when I go to a cigar lounge, is looking to see what they have, buying whatever they may have to offer you, and then getting myself together, getting my glass if I have a glass with me, debating if I want to put even ice in my cup, depending on what I'm drinking.
Correct.
And then the cut. How am I going to cut the cigar? Am I going to do a V cut, a straight cut? Am I going to do a punch?
Decision.
And they have even drawers you can even use, poke holes into the cigar for those who like to smoke the cigar slower.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can poke holes in it. So prepping it does take time, and getting ready for that cigar. Almost like
that's part of the enjoyment too. I think.
Yeah.
What do your thoughts on prep?
Prep is very key. The main thing is cigar etiquette. Is when you go to a cigar lounge, the first thing you gotta do is gotta purchase a cigar.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing you need to do. You go anywhere, you just can't go in there and just start smoking your own stuff. I mean, that's typical cigar etiquette. You should purchase a cigar where you go. So
we're going to get onto that later, as far as the shops, the lounges, and how we are in there.
So when I go in, I got to check out the situation, see what's going on, who's in there. And then, we got to figure out where we got to sit. That's that's important. We got to figure if we're going to sit somewhere close to the door, inside, where, like I said,
TV
we'll get
advantage.
TVs and all that, football games, all that kind of stuff. So that's very important. And then make sure you have good, good company. I mean, as long as you with the homies, I'm good. So.
Speaking of good company, let's introduce ourselves.
All right.
We haven't done that.
No, we haven't done it.
We'll start, Dwight.
All right, yeah, it's the mic.
All right, since I'm here, all right, the name is Dwight, last name Archer.
How long you been smoking?
8 years now. I guess I will be like the rookie on the panel, I guess.
We'll see.
I think I might be the youngest smoker up here. 8 years in, I know some of the guys on this table have been smoking since they've been in PJs, but we'll pass it on to my man right here.
I'm Bruce Johnson. I've been smoking for about 20 years. And he's my man's, and we trying to bring you some entertainment, some cigar entertainment. Mizzay?
Yeah, well, thank you, Bruce, for introducing me as Mizzay. My name is Mizzay, Mizzay Littlejohn, and I've been smoking for over 20 years. And my grandfather was my influence. Sneaking his cigar, didn't know what I was doing, turning green. So I've been smoking for over 20 years as well.
All right. So the next topic is cigar accessories, and we were getting into that also, and. Just to give you all a little bit of a glimpse behind the curtain, this video was brought together real quick, real fast. It may be a part of a defense on Dwight and I, but this was brought together real fast, and accessories are very important, and we all have our own accessories, and he'll tell you about owning and having it with you. That's the big difference between that.
This is Mizzay's section right here. It's the same. This is we'll get this one to Mizzay.
You can start it. Go ahead.
We'll get this one to Mizzay.
One of the things that you must do before getting yourself together and going somewhere to smoke, either at a lounge, a buddy's house, or out in the park, or even outside the front of your own home, is prepping. Prep is a key to me. Making sure I have what I need, such as the liquor I may want to drink, the glass or whatever I want to drink out of, and then the accessories to cut my cigar, to light my cigar, because you can always bite the cigar off, and to get it started without cutting.
I think I have,
or use a nail. I know some people know.
We've all done that now.
You can do that, but you just can't pick up any rock and light it.
Here we go.
Mini rock and light it. So make sure you just have everything that you need. One thing I like to always carry with me is a punch on my car keys, on both my car keys. I like to carry a punch. At least I know I can cut it. And then I like to keep one of those cheap lighters that takes butane. Am I saying that right?
Butane.
I always keep a cheap one in the car just in case. I don't have.
What do you consider when you say cheap? What do you consider cheap?
Those you get as a gift, like they're the plastic ones.
So give me a
one and done.
So give me a price range. What's the price range?
The price range for a cheap one, the ones they're
like
free.
A Bic we talking about?
No, I'm not talking about a Bic.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about
a torch.
It's a torch.
Still a torch. Okay.
It can be a torch. It can be a flame as long as it takes the butane. It's fine.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it could be a soft flame. It could be
I think I've seen them as low as 5, maybe.
Even lower.
Yeah.
The real reasonable ones.
You can get like a $2 torch. I saw that before.
Yeah,
It's an actual torch.
That's a throwaway joint.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Throw
You
it
can't
away.
refill it.
You don't mind if you lose it. You
Yeah.
don't mind someone takes it from you by mistake. But I just do something like that in the car. Just have.
Tell them about all the accessories you carry with you.
All accessories I carry with you. It's basic what I carry with me. I carry
basically.
a lighter, a cutter. I carry my cigar case for my cigars.
What else?
Carry my ice in one of my cigar. This is what I call my cigar survival kit.
Oh, God.
I carry my ice inside here. I carry about 3 to 4 beers inside here. Carry my liquor as well. I carry something to charge my phone. I carry a little ashtray that can go into a pocket. Some water, because you always need to have water with you as well.
You brought these.
Yeah, but those are my car. I have another case for that somewhere. But yeah, those are my
ashtrays.
Ashtrays I keep in the car, and I like to keep the metal ones or plastic ashtrays because at times I'm clumsy, and I can drop So if I drop a metal ashtray, it's not going to break on me. If I drop a
I
plastic
think that's the humblest thing I heard him say all night.
I say humble things all the time. So I would recommend carrying metal or a plastic ashtray with you. As my glass, I am not clumsy with that. I hold on tight to my glass. But I do also have a metal coffee cup I like to also carry, knowing that I'm going to be outside on the pavement or something like that. So I don't always carry the glass with me for that purpose. But when I go into a lounge with nice leather couches and things of that nature, which is no leather here, but anyway, leather couches, you gotta get a new set designer. Anyway, leather couches, or chairs that,
Coming to a set near you.
I always like to carry my little glass.
That ain't in the budget, but we were.
And I like to carry a glass that's dark so no one can really tell when I'm drinking. I just like my little privacy.
And over there, maybe the last thing. No, I was talking about that.
My Herf.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even bring this out that often. I just brought it out today because I had so many cigars I wanted to bring with me, just in case we all had the same cigar. I wanted to switch up.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
But yeah, my Herf. I like to, I bring the Herf out once in a while.
Go ahead.
No. I bring the Herf out once in a while. Oh. It's definitely it's more at the bottom.
I got you.
It's great. The Herfs are great if you definitely have something to keep it humidified, and you want to keep it in your car for a few days. And that's why I do like a Herfador for that purpose alone. But I don't normally carry a Herf with me. I use a leather case because I am a classy dude.
All right, we're out of time.
Mizzay took the whole show.
Wow.
He did the whole show.
Wow.
So Dwight, what you got for accessories? Not what you have. What do you usually bring? What do you usually have? In a perfect situation where you got everything that you thought of, you didn't forget anything. What do you have?
Well, my big thing
he first calls to see if Mizzay is coming, so then he knows not to bring nothing.
Okay, see this guy. Listen, he should be on Def Comedy Show, man. This he's a comedian. But me, I'm more of they've been around me. I'm more of the big guy on lighters. I'm a big lighter guy. I'll spend me a couple dollars on a good lighter.
You bring that touch?
No. My favorite. I do it, but it's not a good place. It's in the car.
Okay.
Good place for it. Be quiet, Mizzay. But as my buddies would know, listen, I love a good lighter. I have a touchscreen one. I have, what's the other one? I had that Lotus. Mm-hmm. I had the V-cut that's already in there already. Mm-hmm. So I'm more of a guy that's like on the accessory side. I love lighters that have cutters on in them already or on them.
Got it.
They saves me a lot of time for bringing stuff with you. I know Mizzay likes to bring the big bag with him everywhere he go, but I'm not the big bag type of guy. You know what I mean? Unless I can carry
big bag type of thirst. So you figure that out.
So I would rather just bring my humidor out
and then beg everybody else.
No, I don't beg for anything. Stop.
A nice selection that's worth showing the camera.
Oh yeah, Good. Listen, I got a little selection in here. I got a little something.
They got layers.
I got a couple layers in here.
Look at that.
Yeah, listen, I got something.
Tip it for the camera to see.
Listen, let me see what I got. Let me see. I went to the CAO event at I guess the Smoker Zone.
Yep.
Okay.
I got
Oh yeah, V19.
Love this thing right here.
I had that cigar and my eyesight wasn't quite right. I called it the V18. I got corrected quick.
You got corrected quick.
Yeah, I got the V. That's all.
That's all you gotta say. All my impressions are if it's a bigger version of the spark plug.
Okay. I can see that.
Have you had? Yeah, right. Yeah, I would say this is a bigger version of the spark plug. A great smoke though.
Actually, when I smoked that, I had tasted floral in that particular cigar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zocalo?
Yeah, I haven't tried this one yet.
I haven't had it either.
I haven't had this one yet. This is I think this is a Tim special.
Is it? That's not the Cuatro Cinco, is it?
No, I can't.
I
got my
can't see
glasses.
Aging room.
Yeah. An old head told me never get old. I never listened.
Listen,
to
we talk crap. You see where my glasses at right here? Because I can't see nothing.
I have my reading glasses in the car.
Well, look at that. Somewhere, good place for it, Mizzay.
Yeah, I don't need it. I'm not looking at anything I need to read.
So anyway,
well,
but those are where I'm at with my accessories. I like to just carry this, and then I'll put my lighter and my cutter in here, and I'm good with that.
And drink? Don't you bring drink?
Oh, listen, I'll bring drink. Listen, I brown bag it, bro.
Okay.
So you know what I mean.
As far as go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's it. I brown bag it. So what about you, Bruce? What do you? What's your accessories look
My
like?
accessories, and understand I'm doing to keep up with the Joneses or keep up with the Littlejohnses. So I've been trying to keep my game tight. And when I started, I was just like, cigars, lighter, cutter, and whatever lighter, whatever cutter. So now I like my lighters too. And I'll have at least two lighters with me. Cutters, I kind of cut back on cutters, focusing on lighters. So I still got a few cutters, but even a cheap cutter will do the job. So I don't put too much emphasis on buying cutters. Ashtray, I keep an ashtray. I have a portable ashtray. So that's one thing. Bringing my drink, definitely either whiskey and a beer or beers and rum or something like that. We're going to talk about drinks later on in the show. What else is there? Cigars. I bring my cigars, and I like to bring enough for an option. So when I get there, even when I leave the house, I'm like, I think I know what I'm going to smoke. But when I get there, I might change my mind. I want to be able to change my mind. And again, we'll talk about shops later, but I'm a member at one of the shops in Philadelphia, so I don't always buy every time I go. So having said that, let's move on to cigar selection.
Okay.
And like what makes you select that cigar that you've selected that day.
Well, when in the beginning...
Also, hold on, I'm sorry. Also, what type of cigars do you like?
All right, well, let's say in the beginning when I was just starting off smoking, the cigars I like, the ones who had the pretty bands.
Pretty bands.
The pretty bands. Some of them pretty bands can be nasty cigars.
Like smoking straight dirt.
You've changed your selection process since then, I'm sure.
I start inquiring at the, what they call the brick and mortar cigar shops, or when I was coming up was Black Cat Cigar on, what was it?
Sampson
Street, the Black Cat Cigar. And I started asking questions because I went home with nasty cigars. So I had to start asking, like, hey, what's in this? And then when I did find a cigar I enjoyed, I asked them what was in it, and it was consistently Nicaraguan
tobacco,
type of cigar. So then I started trying to gravitate towards those type of cigars. So that's what I normally gravitate to. Nicaraguan has got to be the base, and then it could be something a little bit more spicier within it to give it, like black pepper or red pepper flavor to it. And but that took time to develop.
Yeah.
To
learn your palate.
To learn your palate, and you have to start off slow. That's all. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah. One other thing with your cigar selection, is it matter or does it affect your selection like the day you've had or what happened during that day as to what cigar you'll go to? And I'm sure it's when you say what cigar, say why that.
Okay. Well, certain time of day.
Mm-hmm.
If it's early in the morning. When I say early in the morning, I'm saying 8 o'clock in the morning. Yes, 8 a.m. Yes.
Yeah, we smoked that early.
I would smoke more of a lighter cigar, something of a Connecticut brand, Connecticut style of cigar, something lighter just to start my day off. But even if I had a hectic day at work, if it's the afternoon and things of that nature, the cigars I've chosen have always been Nicaraguan type cigars. So it doesn't matter which one out of the one I pick. Well, what will matter for me though is now the size of a cigar.
Okay.
I'm starting to gravitate more to the 52 ring gauge now.
Really?
The 60. Yeah.
That's a step down.
I'm about to say,
going
really?
down because I'm looking for. I'm finding that there's a little bit more flavor.
From the wrapper, I take it.
I'm taking it from the wrapper.
Yeah.
From the wrapper. When I go down to a 52, or even if I go to a Lancero. But
Lancero has a lot of flavor to it.
Yes,
They do.
it
They're
does.
really
But what I
good.
find when I'm smoking one of those is I don't. I have to be light with it. I can't have it in my mouth. I might put too much saliva on it, and it gets like tart.
Yeah.
And that breathe back for me.
That's the breath in your saliva, probably.
Probably.
That's always tart.
Probably.
Got him.
Probably. But no matter what my day might be, if it's a rough day or even a good day, Nicaraguan always fits the bill for me.
Let me ask you this then. And I've kind of been watching the clock and all that, but I want to be able to talk freely and delve into one of the topics. If we want to go long on it, we go long on it.
Okay.
So, like, when you're doing the smaller ones, and you've picked, well, let me go back to when you started picking Nicaragua, a leaf filler, I assume, and I'm sure it blew your mind when it was like, well, that's just the filler. Like, what about what kind of wrapper do you want? What kind of binder?
Rapper binder. You go like, ugh.
So when you started going to Nicaragua, did you do everything Nicaragua, or were you only concerned with the filler?
Can we get some examples, some brands,
cigar names?
Cigar names?
Well, one of my favorite was Leon Jimenez.
Okay.
That had a, if I recall right, that was a Connecticut broadleaf.
Okay.
If I recall right, and it had Nicaraguan flavor in it. I was getting the torpedo style of that particular cigar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just found that one to be enjoyable every time. It was always consistent. That's the other thing about cigars. They need to be consistent.
Yes.
And that brand was just a consistent brand for me. And it's hard to find that particular cigar now.
Yeah, it's a rare one.
It's hard to find that one. So then I had to move on. I
had to find more. Yeah, something different. Something easier to find.
Something easier, definitely easier.
Which is easy to do in this. There's a lot of cigars out there.
The cigar market now.
Yeah. But back to your point, though. Yeah, I would. The leaf itself, either like I said, broadleaf, Connecticut, Maduro, or those leaves, and that mix of Nicaraguan that you might put in there definitely change up the smoke itself, the flavor, and then like you said, what kind of mood you might be in. But the basics for me is always Nicaraguan.
So when you were picking your Nicaraguan cigars, were you concerned with the filler being Nicaraguan and the binder being Nicaraguan and also the wrapper being Nicaraguan?
No, I wasn't really too concerned with that. As long as I had something in Nicaraguan in there, I knew that the blend would be nice.
I got you.
Now I've had cigars where everything was all
from different places.
All
Nicaraguan.
All Nicaraguan. Everything was just all, and it was pleasant. But sometimes you do want to mix it up. You want other things in that cigar to give you that flavor that you're looking for.
All right. The reason I asked because I want to start paying more attention to the wrapper, and maybe I'll step down to the smaller ring gauges. But I want to see which wrappers that are most flavorful, where they're from.
Right.
Because I usually get more concerned with where the filler is. So I want to see if I go with a Nicaraguan filler and then pick a
Dominican or
Dominican wrapper. Will I taste a difference?
Right.
So I was thinking about that.
How about you, Dwight?
Yeah.
Me personally, well, like you, I said I'm 8 years in the game. So my first cigar was a Java Mint.
Okay.
It's
okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's how you started.
That's how I started.
All right.
And then after a couple of years, my palate's changed. It's changed from then my go-to, which is I know Mizzay's gonna hit this Gurkhas.
Gurkhas are your go-to.
That was my go-to.
Was
my go-to.
Okay, all right.
Was my go-to, but now my palate has changed. So now 8 years in the game, I'm more of a Dominican type of guy.
Okay.
I love LFDs. To be honest, I haven't had one bad LFD.
Yeah, they're very consistent.
They're very consistent. Very consistent brand. I can't say that I've had one bad one.
And how do you select your cigars? And say if it's the time of day or what kind of day you've had.
Definitely. What I do for a living is the mood that I am in. Listen. Sometimes when I get off work, man, I need something to kick me back in my neck. So I need full body, bro.
Okay.
I need something that's going once I hit joint about 3 times, I'm like, okay. This what we doing? This what we doing right now? Okay. That's where I'm type. For me, when I smoke, I like to smoke more and drink less.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because me, I like to try at least sometimes when I go out to just do about minimum of 2 cigars.
Okay.
And again, I'm gonna give him his shout out. Mizzay had a good point. It's like sometimes you can start with either medium and start off medium full to full, or you go full to medium.
Oh, go up or go down.
Go up or go down.
Got it.
Instead of just going like you just either beat yourself up and just go full, or you just go on light, or you just go stay in the medium. But I like to kind of switch it up a little bit.
That's what I have to say. So he's giving you advice on how to change it up.
I like to switch it up.
With that being said, about going full to medium or medium to full, at times when you smoke a full body first, when you smoke something a little bit lighter, you can taste more flavor in that lighter cigar because your palate has taken on that strong cigar.
Right.
At times.
Okay.
I don't know if that,
I haven't. No, for me, if I go from full down to medium, the medium is too weak for me.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I have to go up.
You have to go up.
Yeah.
There's no in between. You just got to go from.
Well, I can't start here and then come down later on in that day.
Okay.
I have to, if I'm starting with a full body, there has to be full body the rest of the day.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, this is why we have these conversations, and this, like I said, we all have different palates.
Yeah.
And like I said, for me personally, it took me a good 3-4 years to finally figure out my
Your
palate.
palate, yeah.
Because I was just trying different cigars. I went through my flavor Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? My Java mints, the acids. I went to the Kubas and all them crap Jones. Listen, I don't even like. I look at them Jones. I'd be like, ugh.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
There's people out there who love them.
Listen, there's people. Listen, there's some
Pick
people.
what you want.
I like
whatever you want.
There's some people out there that we
Yeah.
know that listen. That's all they smoke is
Yeah.
is the acids. I don't even know how they do it because it is what it is. But
Yep.
it ain't what I do.
Yeah, just like Gurkhas, you know.
But I'm right now. My go-tos are the LFDs, the CAOs. He's ignorant.
Like, yeah, you know,
He's so ignorant.
yeah.
We'll go into some stories about Mizzay and Gurkha, but we're not gonna go there right now.
Finish
But
on your go-tos. You
my
said
go-tos:
LFD.
LFD, CAOs, and Perdomo.
Okay.
I love Perdomos. And who else has some good cigars? Let me see. Look, let's check what I have in here.
And I'll go through my selection, how I select mine also.
And your man, who is I call him the DJ Khaled of cigars.
Oh, AJ.
And AJ. Your man AJ.
AJ.
Anything AJ
Yes.
put his name on, he's DJ Khaled of cigars. I came up with that. Yes, he is a DJ Khaled of cigars, bro. Anything that boy put his name on, I don't care who it is, I'm smoking it.
Yep.
All right.
Period.
So for me, when I choose, I start in the morning too sometimes, and I do want a lighter cigar in the morning. I don't need to be kicked in the ass early in the morning.
Depends what type of morning you have. I don't know.
Which is what kind of night I had. So I'm picking a medium cigar. I might even do a medium to full, but I don't want a cigar that I know to be strong and super strong. Like an LFD in the morning is not nothing I'm doing. I'm not messing with it. I'll and then but based on what type of day I've had,
If I'm on vacation, I might smoke an LFD in the morning.
there you go. But then for me, I got to keep it up. I got to keep it up all day, and my throat's hurting at the end of the day.
easy to fall. Anyway, going back to LFD though.
Mhm.
This is a great LFD in the morning.
Mhm.
This is good. This
It is.
nice.
Is that on the lighter side?
Yeah, it's on
That's
the
what I was
lighter
gonna
side.
say, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's rated as medium, maybe just medium, not even medium to full, I think.
I think that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the flavor gives it the appearance that it's a full body cigar.
And this is actually a Connecticut leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bruce. Finish what you were saying. What's your
so
go-to?
depending on what type of day I had, I'm kind of like you. If it's a hard day, I'm definitely going for a full body cigar, and I like I was saying a second ago, when it's a full flavored cigar, you can be thinking that it's tasting that it's full body because the flavor is so present. So I can take that as well, but I need something strong, and I'll need a strong drink. If I had a day that that I just wish would end.
Well, yeah, well,
We've all had those days.
It's the drink that takes over for me than the cigar.
More so the drink.
Yeah,
Are you more of my liquor type of person, or are you more the smoke type of person, or are you just doing the combo?
I like a great marriage. You know?
Okay. Oh, look at that. I like that word. Great
Yeah,
marriage.
I
Go
like a
ahead.
great marriage.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go into drinking and smoking then. That's
Okay.
the next topic. And why do you choose, and what do you choose to drink with? And you can see, well, you guys don't know Mizzay, but this is his go-to, his steady girlfriend. But he doesn't only drink that. So maybe you can get
You
into
can tell.
some
He
other
doesn't
things
tell.
that you
He's an islander. You can
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
that islander, pirate, or what do you want to call him? But
A pirate.
Yeah.
And I definitely love Appleton Jamaican rum. The
Yes,
reserve,
Naya.
the reserve blend. Because they have, I believe, four types of blends. And the reserve blend is, it's not on the high end. It's
like-
very,
it's
very
in-
reasonable and
it's in the
and
middle.
approachable.
It's
It's
in the middle.
And I definitely love getting that. And you can actually, on this particular rum that I enjoy is that drinking it straight is nice, it's great. And also putting ice on it, putting it on rocks, and diluting it a little bit. It's also great. You pick up different flavors. But rum is like Bruce said, rum is not the only thing that I like to drink when I'm smoking a cigar. I also like a good rye. A good rye, you know. I haven't found a bad one yet. I'm still searching, but I haven't found a bad one yet.
And he's tried a lot of ryes.
What are some of your favorite ryes?
What's some of my favorite ryes? Bullet Rye is one of my favorites.
Who turned you on to that?
It's Bullet Brown.
You know, can't get no.
I believe that. I believe it was you.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
I believe it was Bruce turned me on
Had
to
to fish for that.
Yeah, I see.
He had to fish for that one. Yeah, it was Bruce turned me on to that one. And the bottle always looked kind of menacing, like it was a medicine bottle or something. Like it didn't have this come get me. It's like, all right,
It wasn't appealing as we were
no,
saying.
it wasn't appealing. No, it wasn't appealing at all. But I do enjoy Bullet Rye. What's the other one? Knobs Creek. I love a Knobs Creek, either with the rye or without the rye.
Knob Creek by itself is good with that. You can't go wrong with that.
Regular's good too.
Yeah, so that's just some of the things I do enjoy with a cigar.
What about that cheap one we found?
The cheap what? The cheap
rye?
The cheap rye. Was that the turkey?
Yep,
Wild turkey.
Wild turkey. Woo!
Yep, believe it or not.
I hate to say that.
It's our go-to at this one. 5 points?
Stop
because
playing.
they have it there, and it's delicious.
Turkey rye.
Wild turkey rye.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the cheap white guy drink.
It is, but
That listen,
blew our mind.
no offense to the white people, but that's a cheap white guy drink. It really is.
I'm talking about black people's cheap drink. Colors with orange.
Please excuse him, people.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna put it out there, but that wild turkey rye, if you got to taste it.
Yeah, you need to.
I gotta taste it. Okay, I haven't tried the rye, so
it is reasonable.
We made one of our shows that maybe we'll have you try the wild turkey rye.
okay, because you say wild turkey rye, I'm like,
yeah. The name, you know that name, and you stay away from that name.
Yeah, I do, because I go to the liquor store. That'd be the last thing I would buy is wild turkey. But that's just me. So
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Oh, it lit. Okay, fantastic. All right.
We don't use your accessories.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to get? Are you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Those are the things I like to drink with a cigar. But go ahead. Anyone else?
Well, I could say I'm personally is either bourbon or cognac.
What's your cognac? Where you go to cognac?
Listen,
Or some of the ones you like?
I like Henny.
Henny? No. There's different.
But no, listen, it's different level. Me personally, I'm a Henny Black type dude.
Henny Black.
I'm Henny Black.
I do enjoy Henny Black.
Henny Black is a little bit smoother than a regular Henny, and it's just again, I'm the type of person I'm not a big person with the Coke and all that other stuff.
With the what?
Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Coke. Not Coke.
Yeah. I knew he was going with that.
Coca-Cola, not cocaine. Your rum and Cokes, or
mixing.
I'm not mixing anything.
Right.
I'm a type of person where I like to taste my liquor.
Gotcha.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What I've learned about when it comes to cigars is all about your palate and taste.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm smoking my cigar, I got to have some good liquor to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a combination of, like, if I'm drinking a good bourbon or good cognac,
right,
and then I have my cigar to wish it around, and it's a little slice of heaven, bro.
Got it.
You can't complain. Like, it's just like Henny Black. We got what else is my go-to? Douce.
Okay.
I like Douce.
I haven't tried that.
You haven't tried Douce?
No.
Okay, well,
That's a show, right?
Well, we had to bring it. Douce is my go-to. I like it. That's a very good cognac. And then sometimes I switch it up and I do, like I said, I like the Devil's Cut.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many Jim Beams I like,
but
like regular Jim Beam, I wouldn't buy it.
Right.
I don't do the flavor bourbons.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not a big person with the flavor bourbons. I will dib and dab with the apple crown apple.
Yeah.
Again, I'm drinking that straight.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it, man. And then
Jim Beam does a rye as well now.
they do have a rye.
Yeah,
they do have a rye.
Yeah.
And
we had it before.
I think we
at
have
that spot, 5 points.
I wasn't blown away by that.
I wasn't blown away by it, but
it's good. It's okay, Rob. And another thing is the ryes too. I've gone like the ryes with a good cigar is.
So which rye you like?
I'm a burp. If I'm going to go with the rye, Bullet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bullet is probably. To be honest, I think got the best rye.
Okay.
Out there is the Bullet bourbon.
Crown Royal has a bullet.
Crown. I think Crown got everything,
They got
bro.
everything,
Like, so I mean,
it's just a little classic.
And then whenever I can get it, like some white Henny.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Get
Yeah.
some white Henny. I'm a rum man myself. I love every type of rum. We can do the Puerto Rican. We can do Dominican. We can do every island. I've had Aruba. Listen, as you can see, every island has its own rum.
Right,
And
yes.
when I say every island has a different taste of rum, it does. So Jamaican rum ain't going to taste like Barbados. Barbados ain't going to taste like Jamaica. Ain't going to taste like Aruba. It's just different islands have different tasting rums.
Yeah.
And the purification if that is or filter of some of these rums, not all of them are amber and dark like this. Some are cloudy. Because I had ordered one from Antigua, the Antigua rum that I ordered, and I didn't realize how cloudy it was until I poured it into the glass. Like, wow, that's
So, is it a specific color? Is it like clear but cloudy?
no, it's brown with a cloud to it.
Oh.
Well, you still have your white rums too.
Well,
So,
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm more of a I still with the dark rums. I don't go to the white rums. Like
this is a dark rum I'm talking about.
Yeah,
but
it's
it
a cloud.
just if I had it with me, I could show you. But it's
no,
just like a cloudy.
this is that could be a
show.
show.
It might not last that long.
We can listen.
I bought the bottle. We better have a show now.
We can hit every island. There's a lot of islands. We can hit a lot of them, Jones. So Bruce, what is your go-to when you go to drinking, man? What do you like?
My go-to right now is Evan Williams, and it's not a top shelf
Single
whiskey.
barrel or double barrel?
Double barrel.
Okay,
Yeah.
big difference.
Yeah,
Big
it's not a big name, and it's not a top shelf whiskey, but it's what I like. I like it for its price, and I like its flavor. And you guys know I'll mix my whiskey sometimes with an elderflower liqueur, and just a little bit of elderflower and some ice. And these are, for me, it's a refreshing drink, and I'll have it during the summertime. And then I just had one the other day, so it stretches a little bit past summer. But I like that flavor.
We are in the fall.
Well, he said what's called
Elderflower?
Not elderflower. The liquor again.
Oh, Evan Williams.
Evan Williams. He said it's not inexpensive.
Inexpensive.
But the elderflower.
That's high.
Yes.
That costs more than Evan Williams.
Yes.
Yup. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Does it have liquor in it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's liquor in it. But I actually found the other day that I had a cigar. I can't remember which cigar I had, but it was fighting the elderflower. And it
was a rumble going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it ruined the drink for me. The cigar stayed fine. The cigar won. But, but the drink was ruined. Like wasn't tasting the elderflower, and it just made the drink taste. It was too harsh. It was like
So what do you do in that aspect? Do you finish the drink?
You get rid of one of them.
Okay.
And I got rid of the drink.
Because we're not getting rid of cigar.
Cigar down.
Right, switched to another, but the cigar was winning, so that would have been a bigger fight to get past the cigar.
So in that aspect, when the drink is not up to par, what do you do now?
You go to a different drink.
Do you drink or do you go to a beer, or do you go to a drink? Or
well, you may want to do something to clean your palate, but for me, it was Evan Williams and elderflower, so I just stopped doing the elderflower.
Well, they say beer cleans your palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard some experts,
it is.
beer experts say this. Yes.
I'll try that next time, but there won't be a next time.
You can always YouTube it. But if you had a bar though, I think the white question may be more towards if you had a liquor store, or you had a bar and you buy this drink and it's not. What do you do now? Do you call it alternate over and say,
I'm not. I can't explain. You could explain it to her, but she's like, yeah. So, but I would probably maybe.
So if you was in like say Aston's, what are you gonna do? Because that's that's like $25 for the drink.
Nah, you're gonna fix this.
I'm not taking this L. This $25 L for this one drink. But, I don't know.
So yeah, those are my selections, and I think all of us we like a beer sometimes when we're having whiskey. I'll use it as a chaser. Have a sip of my shot and have some beer right behind it. Sometimes for me, it's like because it's something cold, because I don't want my whiskey. Sometimes I don't want it cold. Most of the time I don't want it cold, but I'll take that beer right afterwards, and that's a cold, refreshing, follow-up.
Let's talk about
temperature.
No. We're talking about liquor. Let's talk about wines. How about wines? What wines?
See it. You know who we need here for wines? To be honest.
Aaron
would be more. I'm not.
No, he and I do wine.
Do you guys do the wines?
Yes,
okay, because I'm not a big.
No,
I don't know. Because like I said, this is more steady. Like I need.
Well, anyway, enough of him talking about how he don't know anything about wines.
See, this is why he's an asshole.
I personally like a good Zinfandel, a red Zinfandel.
Oh, red
Zinfandel.
A red Zinfandel.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm definitely red too, but not Zinfandel.
Is there any Merlot? Any Merlots in here anywhere?
Yeah,
No?
Merlot's good. Merlot's good,
but it's not my go-to at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
not-
So, Bruce, what's your go-to?
Cabernet
Ooh, I do
or
like a good
Syrah. But Syrahs are a little hard to find sometimes, but I like my Syrahs.
Shiraz. All right. Yeah. Shiraz is very, very good as well.
Yep.
But yeah, I definitely like. There's another wine that I definitely enjoy from Italy.
Pinot Noir?
No.
No?
No.
How many no's was that?
I don't know.
It was three. But you can make corrections on that. No. Goes with steak. Fantastic. It's a red wine. I can't think of the name of it.
You thinking of the brand or the type of wine?
No. The grape itself.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what they name wines after.
From Italy.
Grape.
Okay.
Yeah, from Italy.
Yeah.
It only come from Italy.
As he's doing that,
Right.
I'm going to pour me some more.
It'll come to me later on. The young folks out there never get old. Never get old.
Never get old. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But yeah, I do like wine sometimes. For me, I like wine with food, with my dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So then if I'm having wine with dinner, then after dinner I'm having a smoke,
That's
and
good.
I'm continuing with the wine, And but I do find it calms me down, it relaxes me, and sometimes I don't want that. I'm not looking to be calmed down, and I'm like, I'm not doing wine tonight. I'm hyped.
Right.
I want to stay
right.
hyped.
But you find yourself drinking more of wine than liquor. Like when you have a bottle, you can sit down,
Drink more of it,
and
you
get
mean.
more of
Yeah,
it, and still be at a comfortable level.
Right.
Where you got
With the liquor, with the wicker,
with the liquor,
With the who?
with the liquor. I say.
With the what?
the liquor.
Okay. As you can see, folks, we've been drinking.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
Bro, so you can find yourself a little bit more comfortable. With
Listen,
wine.
this devil's cut. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little smooth, bro. It's a little smooth. How's that rum?
As usual.
Smooth.
As you expected it to be.
No.
Smooth.
Cigar and rum, man. I'm a pirate, man.
That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. So I'm moving more into rums. I like my whiskeys, definitely.
Oh yeah.
But what I'm not appreciating is the price range that the whiskeys are going to. They're getting crazy with them. And
This wasn't that expensive.
no, not that. But I'm just saying, like I taste a whiskey. Somebody had it. I say, well, what is that? I go to the store. The thing is $70. I'm like,
Oh shit! Listen. We didn't even get into the scotches neither.
Right,
We haven't got the
exactly.
scotches.
Yeah,
Because listen, scotches. Woo,
they're expensive.
they were expensive.
They can be.
And rums can be expensive too, but they're not. It's not as crazy as the whiskeys and the scotches are. I think we're into a whiskey and scotch phase around the country.
Mizzay, what's
Not
that?
the
What's that? Puerto Rican rum that you put me on to? What's that called?
The Cuban.
Somebody's name?
The Puerto Rican one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
He said Puerto Rican.
He's saying Puerto Rican.
It's a Puerto Rican,
it's
right?
a dark rum.
It's a dark rum.
Havana Joe.
Havana.
Yes.
Havana Club.
Havana Club.
Havana
Right,
Club.
right, right.
Havana
Good
Club.
rum. Very good rum.
Yeah, very
Very good.
Is
Very
there
reasonable.
Havana in Puerto Rico?
I don't know. I think it said Puerto Rican rum, right?
Is there Havana in Puerto Rico?
Is there Havana in Puerto Rico?
That was the question. And I don't know.
See, I don't know.
I'm not a traveler of Puerto Rico, so I don't.
I've never been to Cuba, so that's a good question.
But
I'm
I
quite
don't.
sure there is.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that,
Let's just
and
say
I don't
yes,
know.
it is.
Right, but I don't know if Dwight is right that it's from Puerto Rico, but the name gives the impression that it's from Cuba.
But I
Panama,
do
or-
think it said Puerto Rican rum on
Yeah.
it, though.
We have to do some research.
Pretty sure it said Puerto Rican rum. The other place that have great rum is Dominican.
Yes.
Dominican.
So I've moved into rums more, and this is on the strength of Mizzay.
Oh God, please don't
I
give-
know.
Please
but listen,
stop.
I got to give them props where they're due.
Hey man,
props,
come
man.
on, man. Y'all been
Stop.
around me.
So I'm enjoying the rums. And I've tried Brugal, and
Ooh,
right now
that's
I've had
very good
I have a bottle of Don Q right now at home, and that's good too.
Ooh.
Añejo. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
But
And it's good. It's
Listen.
good. And they're not. I'm talking under $30.
Yeah. Listen, I'm good. Listen, that's very good rum.
So yeah, I'm all about checking out rum because the price point of whiskey is getting crazy.
Mhm.
And but I still love my whiskeys, and I'll still partake. But But I won't drink them as fast if I also drink rum.
Well, I mean, like you said, the Evans is going for what, $12, $15, like $12, $15.
Evans is my everyday.
Yeah, like $12, $15 a bottle for the Evans going for right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what? They're Dwight. Yeah, he's right. It's a Puerto Rican
rum.
Yeah.
Listen.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, listen,
We stand corrected.
Listen, Mizzay said I was right for something. The clamps.
I was actually surprised he was.
See? This is why I don't like Mizzay.
All right, well, let's move into cigar etiquette. Cigar etiquette. And we all know some people who give people a hard time if they do something that they believe is out of cigar etiquette. What are some of the cigar etiquette things that we are familiar with, that we honor, and some that we like? I don't think that's too important.
Well,
don't give them a hard time.
Is it buying cigars from certain places? Like, where'd your man buy the cigars from?
No.
No, we're not gonna go there. 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 Is that not cigar etiquette? We're not gonna say names.
You can't put it.
We can't say so. So if you buy cigars from Walgreens, you are wrong. That is bad cigar etiquette.
I think that
is bad cigar etiquette.
You would think everyone knows that, but maybe some people.
Listen, if you buy a cigar from Walgreens, you're dead ass wrong.
Yeah, that's out of etiquette.
That's out of pocket.
Improper. That's uncouth. Some other etiquette.
And if you got a problem with it, tell him holler at me. Mizzay, what else? What you think?
Cigar etiquette. As in going to a brick and mortar place or sitting down with your buddies and
with your buddies anywhere.
What
is it? Do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts. Wow. Well, right now off the top of my head, I can't think of.
Well, how about this? I'll just throw a few out. What about drinking white liquor with a cigar? Is that a don't?
I would say that's a don't, because you can sometimes
drinking white liquor with a cigar,
like because you
vodka with something like that.
No, well, I would say you can drink tequila, so that's a white, and you can drink that with a cigar. Certain tequilas.
They have dark tequilas.
So that one's on the not as important.
I don't think that's not as important.
I think the choice of liquor as a cigar etiquette is your choice. Some people can't even drink liquor, so they have to drink something. Like
some people just drink juice, coffee, whatever. So I think another good big cigar etiquette is when you travel for different cigar spots is you have to purchase a cigar.
Yes, support.
Yes, you have to support the brick and mortar. Like you have to. That's a must. Don't come in there with you talking.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
That's not an etiquette. That's our next topic, actually.
I think that's cigar etiquette.
All right. Here's a cigar etiquette.
Go ahead.
Here's one. If you make plans to go out and have a cigar, either going to somebody's house or going somewhere else, you need to make sure you have a cigar with you.
I'm not gonna mention somebody, but anyway,
have a cigar with
somebody that always smokes cigars but never has them.
Yes,
that's a don't.
Then
that's a cigar foul.
Then he looks at me and Mizzay and says, "Hey, you got a cigar?" And me and Mizzay look at him like, "We got cigars," because I brought mine and Mizzay bought his.
So here, back to what you were saying earlier. What about the flavored ones? Someone that smokes flavored ones, and I think between us, we don't give a shit, basically. But we know some people that will be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" and all that. Beat them up for having a flavored cigar.
Yeah, get out of here with that incense.
Right.
Flavored stuff.
Yeah, I do enjoy a nice flavored cigar. A certain brand.
Every once in a while.
There's a
Which
brand.
one?
The cafes are fine.
Okay.
The way they blend that particular cigar, I believe, it's a good balance.
What's
Cafe?
Cafe
by Nub. Okay.
Nub makes some good ones. They do mocha. Is it mocha they do too?
Yeah, they do mocha. They do.
Who else is it? Is it Tatiana?
There's Tatianas. I think those are heavy flavor though. Not that there's a difference, but like you like that. I can also I'll smoke a Java sometimes, like a Java mint. I think you do the same thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a good blend.
I don't think it's overbearing the flavor that's there, but I think with a Tatiana, because I think even Tatiana, the flavor is even on the wrapper, where it's like all over your mouth. Then, So
I've never had that.
That's a turnoff for me.
I had the Deliciosos, and
that's another one.
I can't stand the Deliciosos.
You don't like Deliciosos?
No,
too much. Was it too much? Too much flavor going in there, or too much?
It's not. Or is it a bad cigar? Period.
Is that the tobacco? You think?
And everything they have in that thing is
the construction.
The construction of it. A lot of people like that cherry one, and it comes off too wet at times. I don't know how that's possible.
Well, like you say, sometimes the flavor one's a little loose.
Yeah,
they're not made. They're not made. They're just not quality made cigars.
Right.
I mean, the flavor ones are just. I think they kind of
not all flavors, but.
The majority of the, I would say, I'm not even gonna say. I'll take back the majority. Like
the
some
ones
of
that
them.
have, the ones that do have flavor, the ones that are great to me are the ones that are balanced right.
Right.
What's the other one?
There's acid. You're not thinking about that?
No, the Jamaican one. The same boy that makes the
stepper.
acid. The same one that he used to make the acids, but he kind of separated from the.
Isn't that the stepper, the red, black, and green
the
one?
red, yeah, the big stepper,
Some stepper.
some stepper.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
They're not actually not. They're
I
not
liked
bad.
it.
They're
I
not
liked it,
bad.
yeah.
They actually
I've never had it.
never had them.
It's more of a spice than a flavor, I think, too.
Yeah.
I did like that.
But you smoke them. You when someone smokes those, you can tell.
you can smell it.
You can
in the
smell
room.
it.
Yeah.
As Mizzay would say, it smells like incense.
Yeah.
But it does. But they're actually not bad cigars.
All right, any more do's and don'ts or cigar etiquette no-nos?
No, I mean, when it comes to cigar etiquette, such as, I mean, it's a fine line between a cigar etiquette and just being a pain. If you always go out and smoke and you don't bring your lighter, come on, man, bring a lighter. I mean, I don't mind letting you borrow, but come on.
Sometimes have it.
Sometimes
So I'm thinking the way you cut the cigar.
okay.
Like some people I've seen cut it down here, cutting half the cigar off, or a big chunk of the cigar
Remember
off.
that? When me and Roxy was laughing at you. Hey, Roxy, remember we was laughing at him?
Lord, here we go. They said
I'm looking over there. Where Roxy at?
they said I cut half the cigar. I don't think I did though.
Well, he cut off. You could have smoked. That was
Stop.
a nub.
Stop.
It looked like a nub.
Stop.
All right.
Stop.
How about what you light your cigar with?
Hibachi.
What if you using what if you're using regular book of matches?
Ooh, book of matches. That's disrespectful.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's a
disrespectful.
no-no. That's a no-no.
That's disrespectful.
And
Dude,
if you want to use a stick match, that's fantastic. But make sure you get it long enough.
Well, how about how?
So you can finish lighting it before it burns your finger.
You need wood
Some
matches.
long wood
You need
matches,
little
yeah.
long wood matches,
Yep.
or my favorite thing to light it, cedar.
Yes, I see you light many of cigars with a stick. No, I haven't.
Cedar stick?
seen them.
Cedar
You're
stick.
thinking of Josie.
Josie does that all the
I'm
time.
making a joke here.
See, folks, this is why I don't like his funkiness.
He must use Cedar out of town.
I do use cedar sometimes.
He lights a cigar.
He's
on
an
Cedar
ass.
Avenue.
Come on, Bruce. I thought you was with me, bro. Come on, man. Don't side with this guy, man. Come on.
This guy. Oh, so Cedar, huh? You like using Cedar. Now, how do you like that Cedar? You use your lighter to light it, or you use a match? to light it?
You're a broken record right now.
What?
You going back to lighters and not
No,
having
no.
No, he was talking about how you like the cedar.
How you normally like?
How do you actually like the piece of cedar?
with a match or
A match.
Does that matter? You think that matters?
I'm just asking. I'm just
No, it
curious.
doesn't matter. I don't think it matters because once you get the cedar lit, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I apologize. Sorry,
No
sir.
problem.
It was actually a legitimate question.
How about that?
How about that?
All right, so into the cigar lounges. The do's and don'ts at a cigar lounge. What are the lounges we like? I don't know if we want to get into the things, the lounges we don't like, and why we don't like them.
No, we'll do that. That's a whole. That's a
Okay.
whole show.
All
That's a
right.
whole other show. That's a whole show. Why we like certain lounges, because that could be a whole hour show by itself.
Yeah. But the do's and don'ts at a lounge.
Yes.
I think when you come into a lounge, if there's people there, you definitely need to speak.
Mhm.
Say hello, hi, what's going on? Hey,
Yep.
how's everybody?
Listen.
Always be friendly.
True, because I'm gonna tell you, these little young Thundercats will come in here and look at you and give you the head nod.
Right.
Because when I was brought up, you come in and do what you do.
Shake hands.
Hey, how you doing,
Yep.
Bruce? How you doing, Bruce?
Yep.
My name is Dwight.
Nice
Shake
to
your
meet
hand.
you.
Nice to meet you. And you look at me in the eye.
Right.
Nice to meet you.
Right.
That's
I
what
ain't
you
let
do.
go until you look at me in the
Yeah,
eye.
look at me in the eye. Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. These little young Thundercats, man, they ain't got no respect, bro. They come in, give you the head nod. What? Don't speak.
You definitely speak.
You
Definitely
gotta
gotta
come
speak.
and speak.
Yes.
Friendly.
You gotta
Yeah,
speak.
You know.
Because one of the big things about smoking cigars is the social aspect of it. So that's part of being social. Whether you're going to come there again or never again in life, you still say hello. Have to buy. We were talking about
Yeah,
earlier.
have to buy.
Have to buy.
Yes.
Come in, find out what the rules of the lounge is.
Mhm.
If there's a minimum of what you need to buy,
Right.
you go ahead and buy that minimum.
Yep.
And and then if they have a deal, listen to whatever deal they might have going
Right.
on. But then after that, I think the owner should just leave you alone.
Leave you alone and let you pick
Yeah,
your cigar.
Unless you're asking for help.
That you asking.
Unless
Right.
you're legitimately asking for help. You know, a lot of people go into a lounge and they're looking like they're lost, but they're not really lost. They're just looking to see what cigars that they have, something that might have had in a long
Let me
time.
ask you a question, Mizzay.
Yes.
How about the guy that works at the cigar place
Yes.
and then is like hawking you?
Yes.
Like, what are you going to smoke? What are you smoking? What's going on?
What do you like?
What do you like?
What do you like?
What do you usually like?
What do you usually like?
You know,
What do you say to that guy?
Yeah, give us a response.
What do I say to that guy is that, you know, I like a variety of cigars, and right now I'm just looking to see what you have, to see what mood I might be in to smoke. But I'm fine, but thank you.
Okay.
And I
Because
say I'm fine,
they can be a little aggressive sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Be a little aggressive. Hey,
fine.
I'm good,
fine.
bro. I know what I smoke.
I'm fine. But
I know what I smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm always polite, but thank you. And then if he keeps on pushing, then it becomes a little bit more aggressive to me. And then I said, listen, you know, good day.
Right. I'm out. I'm out. I didn't need a cigar. I was just checking your shop out.
Just checking the shop out, you know. I'm not bound to that particular lounge.
Absolutely.
There's some places that, you know, I always say is at least buy a cigar, but some places have maybe like a 2 cigar minimum.
Yeah, there's a lot of cigar shops popping up, and they have their minimum, so you got to find out if it's not posted. More than likely, it's posted, but if you didn't read it, you ask, you know, what's your minimum? What's the minimum purchase?
Right.
When they approach me, I'll tell them, I know what I like. I've been here before, and I'm just seeing what you have, if you have anything new, or I'm just taking my time, killing time, and making a selection. You know. But if they, like you said, if they persist, then I'm out.
It makes you wonder: are they watching you or something?
Right?
Are they thinking that you?
Well, like I said, we'll get more into that when we start talking about cigar lounges.
Right.
Because there's some cigar lounges that I feel like they're watching me.
For
But
sure.
we ain't gonna go there.
ain't getting into that.
We ain't gonna get into that right now.
Right.
But there are someone's like, yo, bro, back up off me. But okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say another thing for etiquette is sharing liquor. How you guys feel about that?
I'm cool with that because if I put it on the table,
What's on the table?
if I put it on the table,
It's to be shared.
Yeah.
Someone should ask, "Hey, whose liquor is this? May I have some?"
Well, I don't
have
think
to
you should ask.
if I know you. And if
That's
this is something we,
no.
Well,
You don't know.
I think it's is it an unwritten rule? Is it a rule? If you put it on the table, it's kind of like free
even
game.
with you guys, I'm like, oh, yo, can I get some of that?
yes,
Can I?
right,
Can I?
right. No,
I don't assume.
And like I said, I don't think I mind if someone didn't ask. But I know if I walk in and I don't know whose it is, I wasn't there when it was placed on the table, then I'm asking, who's? Can I? You know?
Yeah. Can I?
I'm gonna ask.
But
that's
you know,
me.
every time I do that, you know what the rule is.
You only get that. That's fine.
That's right. I get that a lot.
But
because
I'm asking.
But I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm always going to ask.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Unless I was there when it happened and they said, "Hey guys, you know whatever." Oh, they don't even have to say nothing. They put it on the table. I know, you know. But I still feel like I need to ask. Sorry, that's just me.
That's just manners.
Yeah.
I mean, you was raised with manners.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. But because sometimes I get a lot of times I'd be like, oh, and then I ask, they're like, well, why are you asking me?
Yeah,
No,
Because
this is how I am. I'm just having manners.
that's it. That's the perfect response for it. But yeah, but there's, and I try not to pay attention. And there's the smoker zone is the lounge I hang at all the time, and there's a
Shout out to Smoker Zone.
I'm there a lot, so I'm bringing liquor all the time. Because I don't want to be dependent on what's there. You know, I want to have what I want.
He don't want to be thirsty.
Right, exactly.
With the killer.
I go to everybody. Oh, I got tequila too, man.
listen, one thing I got to give to Smoker Zone, they don't be having no bullshit in there when they be drinking though, bro.
Well, I'm gonna get into that.
We'll get into that, but 9 out of 10 times. 9 out of 10. Listen, 9 out of 10 times. Sir, it's a couple. Oh wait, this is a couple. No. Pause. Listen, the bulls in there are some thorough bulls, and they be drinking some good shit. The majority of them, not everybody. There's some motherfuckers that be bringing some bullshit, some corn liquor, some bullshit in it like that. But the majority of the people at the Smoker Zone smoke good shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like drink good shit.
And I like I said, I don't pay attention to who's getting liquor from me, pouring from my bottle, whatever, or who brought liquor, who didn't bring liquor. But it's been brought to my attention. Certain people are like, hey, I'll never had them. You notice that? Like, I didn't, but okay,
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about. I'm
some people that listen.
So then I'm watching. Then now he come in the next day. I'm like, oh yeah, he don't have nothing, But I don't want to care, like, because I'm bringing mine anyway.
Right.
But there have been times where I didn't have anything, and I want there to be something.
Bruce,
there
there was a liquor store 3 stores down.
But I get there after 9 o'clock sometimes.
No, not you. He's just
no, not about you.
For everybody else.
Everybody else. There's literally a liquor store 3 stores
the
down.
guy who
Stop.
always wants to drink but doesn't bring liquor, he can at least bring a sandwich. For everybody,
Something. You go to Wawa.
I have some pretzels. Anybody want pretzels?
Right.
Something.
Bring something to the table.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think I don't know which one of you guys. Okay, I think you should. If you go into a lounge and it's a BYOB lounge, have something. Bring something. And I'm running late. Nah, whatever. Stop somewhere. pick up something, even if it's a 6-pack. Bring it and
Agreed.
put it on the table.
Agreed.
Like, because I'll bring more than one bottle sometimes, and then the Evan Williams goes on the table, and the other bottle stays in the bag. You know, I want that one for me. Y'all can have that. You know,
Yes.
I'll do that sometimes.
Yes, I feel you.
Agreed. Now listen, nothing wrong with that. Because like I said, once you put it on the table, it's free game.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm taking something home. Sometimes it's an empty bottle at the end of the night. That's fine.
Me personally, I'm not a table guy. I don't put liquor on the table. I like to keep my liquor in the bag and cold.
Because he's stingy. People.
Because you got to. Well,
he's not, I'm gonna say he's not stingy. Because I'm not gonna say Mizzay is stingy because he does share, but he'll give you a hard time every time he does it. But
and he does have a log.
Yeah. That's part of the fun for me.
Facts.
That's my
Facts.
personal fun. I enjoy
He really
that.
does.
I enjoy that.
But speaking of Paul from the Smoker Zone, he had a bottle last night.
Of
and,
what?
Oh, this bottle.
Go ahead.
This bottle was beautiful, man. It was a beautiful bottle. Looked like a decanter. It would have been if there wasn't a label on it, but it was this little tiny label, and it said Hatch. And he said it was Canadian whiskey.
I don't drink nothing from Paul. FYI,
Nothing. I
don't drink nothing from Paul.
We all had some. He's like, "Yo, that bottle enough. I want to try it." So we all tried it. And it was pretty good. It was good.
That probably might be the first time Paul brought something that everybody liked. Go ahead, Pause.
I think he does that on purpose. Like, something bad.
Listen,
right.
No,
For 30 days, he bring
Paul bring a bunch of bullshit in.
He does.
Or he bring in the corn liquor. He a corn liquor bull.
But the Hatch was good. But I did wake up with a headache this morning.
It's Canada, man. Like Canadian whiskey.
Yes,
I'm not.
yes.
You know.
It didn't say anything.
Hold on, you can't say-
Crown Royal is
Crown Royal is Canadian,
Canadian.
and you said you bought your turkey. I think turkey's Canadian too.
What?
Is the turkey?
Wild turkey.
Wild turkey. I think is that Canadian?
I think that's American.
Is that American?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. God bless America. America.
But I don't know if there's anything else out there. Cigar etiquette. Walking away with someone's lighter.
Speak on it.
Not
Speak on it.
Not stealing it, but walking away somewhere else and
Or put it in your pocket.
Wait. What do you mean not stealing it?
Well, someone's like,
Oh, okay.
They take it and then they walk to another room or further away from you.
And
Like
they don't bring it back?
They'll bring it back when you tell them to bring it back. You flag them
Like,
down.
hey, can I get my lighter back?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Or, oh man, you done touched a sore subject right there, bro. Like, how many cigars have you lost?
What do you mean?
Like lost? Like I ain't say lost that just grew feet, as my mother would say, it grew feet.
A cigar that's already been lit?
No, not cigar. No, I'm talking about a lighter.
A lighter? Oh.
You said cigar, by the way.
No, I'm sorry, my bad.
Okay,
Lighter.
all right,
Sorry.
I never lost a cigar.
Excuse me. Excuse me. The devil's cut is cutting in. But I'm talking about lighter.
Now I know what you're talking about.
How many
Okay.
lighters have walked feet?
One lighter walked.
Oh, yeah, only one.
One walked, but it found its way back home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I lost a lighter at Holt's. Upstairs. Was it Ashton's upstairs?
Did you left it then?
Yeah, I left it there.
Yeah.
No.
That's your-
Yeah.
That was your fault.
Yeah,
Then.
that was my fault. That was my fault. So,
But
But I'm talking about like actually like you brought a lighter.
He's tiptoeing, you know that.
I'm
Right.
tiptoeing. I am. I'm tiptoeing. But actually, brought a lighter to a wherever, and that same lighter you came with didn't go home with you.
One time for me,
One
I
time.
believe, yeah. Same time with him.
but it found its way back.
It did find its way back. It had to be coerced back
Yes.
to us,
Yes.
but it did get back to us.
Yes, it got back.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. I don't think I want to talk about him.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about
Yeah,
that.
we'll talk
But we'll just go back and we'll go back to cigar etiquette. We'll go back. We'll listen. We'll bring it back in. Cigar etiquette is if you bring a cigar, you smoke what you smoke, and then also if you bring a lighter and you don't have a lighter, make sure you return the lighter.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Keep it at that.
We'll keep it at that.
One last thing on etiquette. Well, how do you feel about cigar shops that say you can't smoke your own? Even if you buy 5, you buy 10 cigars from them, but you don't want to smoke any of those right now.
How about I don't want to smoke what you want me to smoke? I
Right.
don't smoke what I want to smoke.
I'll cover your minimum,
Right.
but let me smoke what I want to smoke.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
Right. I feel the same way. And those cigar lounges.
we
like
are in
that,
we are in democracy, not a communist country. The same.
Okay.
Tell me what I'm
lounges
gonna
like that. Unless they had some exclusive cigars in there, I can almost go anywhere. And
Well,
get
there
cigar.
is one spot that has exclusive cigars.
Well, then I don't miss it. I don't miss it.
That they say that you only can smoke their cigars.
Yeah,
But they're not the only spot, though.
No.
That's
just
What
that.
I'm saying,
True.
if they only had exclusive cigars, if they only had, you can only get that particular
That's
brand.
what. Yeah, but
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
They have exclusive
You
cigars.
you have been to some of their events.
Yeah.
Well,
Stop.
if they do have those cigars, I can find it online.
Well,
I needed that bad.
I think, and I haven't tested the rule, but I think that they have that rule for people that will go there and not buy buy cigars from the shop. So that kind of enforces them to buy. But I think if you have the rule that you have to buy a minimum 1-2 cigars from this shop today, then if you cover that rule, then you shouldn't have to smoke their cigars.
No, you're right. I agree.
So let me ask both of you. Let me
just finish. I was just going to say that I haven't challenged it, but I think upon challenging it, if I do so in the future, I think they would concede and say, listen, I ain't worried about that as long as you bought some. I think, but I haven't tested.
So let me ask you a question. Do you guys have a problem with the minimum of buying cigars?
No.
Well, why is that?
Because I'm going to buy anyway. And the minimum hasn't been crazy for me. I haven't seen a crazy minimum.
And it's about supporting and keeping the doors open for some of these
Well,
places.
for me, it's just like I smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So the 2 cigars I'm going to buy or 1 cigar I'm going to buy, I'm going to smoke it.
Right.
Well, the one problem I have about the minimum of buying so many, buying as many whatever cigars you have to buy is that at least have enough brands to choose
have
from.
a selection.
Selection is key.
Because there was one shop that had a minimum, and then they had like 10 different brands of cigars. Yeah, maybe 20 different types, 10 different brands of cigars, and all the cigars that they had, we've had before.
Or you don't smoke, or you don't even smoke them
right now.
You might not even smoke them.
Yeah. Right.
So now I'm forced to buy cigars I don't want.
Right. Exactly.
So
yeah, definitely have a selection.
In that case, I say charge me a fee to come in, or I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Well, we'll discuss that. Another subject.
So I got one more last topic for this one.
All right, what are we doing?
And it's I ain't forgot about your time. Osage members.
We good.
We're gonna talk about Osage, and then we'll close it out. Just letting the people know what Osage is and what we do and what we're going to try and do in the future. That's
okay.
Has nothing with the mayor and any bomb,
This guy.
It doesn't have anything to do with that,
We're Osage is a Philadelphia group built from or created from Aaron. What's his last name? Forget. I was supposed to think of it and say it, but Aaron's Facebook group, Smoking and Joking. So I just can't think of his last name, but so we do barbecues in Philadelphia. We've been doing that this summer. We're going to try and do more events. We're going to also try and keep up this video chat, which we call.
What do we call this?
Men smoking cigars with fly ass cars.
Yes.
Cars are coming soon.
Cars are coming soon. Right.
We can have the cars in the background.
Right.
You can open up the garage thing here.
The cars are coming. Don't worry, they come.
So, thank you all for.
Aaron's last name is what's that?
What about glasses? You said something.
What's that last name?
I don't think that's his real last name. Abyss. Aaron Abyss.
R Senior.
I think that is.
You think it's his last name? All right. Well, Aaron Abyss. On Facebook, Smoking and Joking. That's where
we have the core here.
Yes.
This is the core, but there will be other people.
There'll be other people.
We have other opinions, other things coming up. Because we do. I have to admit that I love smoking with these guys. I've literally been smoking with these dudes for 8+ years, and I enjoy every minute with it. And I think this is going to be a great show.
I agree.
And once we start incorporate all the people that we know,
that's some.
It's going to be even better.
Some flavor to it. Yeah, definitely.
Once we get some writers, we're going to need writers. Makeup artists.
Makeup artists.
Makeup artists.
Oh God,
we do have one in the group.
We do, right?
We call upon her expertise.
So we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for viewing. Hope you hit like. Let everybody know you like this. Pass it on. Share the video. Whatever you got to do.
Share the video. Subscribe,
absolutely. You'll see us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube page and anywhere else you see us. I'm Bruce Johnson.
I'm Mizzay Littlejohn.
Dwight Archer.
Peace out, y'all.
Shit.